Hello, dear students. Today we will continue very important theorem, basic proportionality theorem. Actually, we learn this theorem means application of this theorem from 8th standard. Also in 9th standard we learn midpoint theorem. These are the applications of this theorem, basic proportionality theorem. Now what he has given in this theorem, if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the remaining side in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in the same proportions. Means you have given this triangle ABC. BC is the third side and this line L intersects side AB and side AC in points P and Q. And when this line intersects these sides AB and AC and which is parallel to the third side BC, that time the segments AP, then segment PB, segment AQ, segment QC are in proportions. Means what he has given, in triangle ABC, line L parallel to side BC and line L intersects AB and AC in point P and Q respectively. We have to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This first segment AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So in this case we have to make the construction join segment PC and segment BQ. Now in this case I colored three triangles. First triangle is APQ, then triangle BPQ, and the third triangle is CPQ. This is not a triangle, means this is not a particular triangle. This is the combination of these two colors, green color and red color. So this triangle is formed, but this is the common region for the triangle BPQ and CQP. Now first we have to take this yellow color triangle and green color triangle, means triangle APQ and BPQ. Q is the common vertex and their base points A, P, B are collinear. Therefore both the triangles have same height, so their areas proportional to their corresponding bases. So area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equal to AP upon PB. This is the first equation. And take the another two triangles, yellow triangle and pink triangle. In triangle APQ and in triangle CPQ, P is the common vertex and AQC are collinear. Therefore both the triangles have the same height and their area depends on their corresponding bases. So area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is equal to AQ upon QC. This is the second one, areas proportionate to bases. Now only think about this green triangle and pink triangle. These two triangles lie between two parallel lines. So when the two triangles lie between two parallel lines, they have the same height, and also both the triangles have the common base PQ. And when two triangles lie between two parallel lines and have the common base, then such triangles have the same area. means in segment PQ is a common base of triangle PQB and triangle PQC, and segment PQ is parallel to segment BC. Hence triangle PQB and triangle PQC have equal heights. Therefore area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle PQC. This is the third, and from first, second, third, and if you observe the LHS side, APQ, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC. APQ is same, and denominator terms are also equal from equation 3. So LHS of these two equations, first and second, are equal. Therefore their RHS are also equal. We get AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So this is the very important theorem and easy theorem, and in this case we use a one method, that is a keen observation method. Means while studying the geometry, you first have to observe, then write. Means observation means what? First take the triangle APQ and BPQ. Q is the common vertex and their base points APB are collinear, so they have the same height, so their area depends on their corresponding bases. Then take the another triangle APQ and CPQ. Also P is the common vertex and their base points AQC are collinear, so that they have also same height and their area depends on their corresponding bases. And the third one, line L is parallel to side BC. Both the triangle BPQ and CPQ lie between these two parallel lines, so they have the same height and also common base PQ. So this is the main theme of this theorem, and in this case we prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So when you have given such type of triangle and the one line is parallel, we get AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Last year we learned a midpoint theorem. Instead of P and Q any points, you have to take the midpoints, and if we take these midpoints we get the same ratio. Means AP must be equal to PB, AQ must be equal to QC, so that this line must be parallel to this one. So this is one of the application of midpoint theorem, and basic proportionality theorem is the main theorem. Now converse of basic proportionality theorem. In case of converse, you must know only the statement of this theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Means if you take this triangle APB and P and Q are the points on this line on the side AB and AC, if this ratio AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, then we can say that the line L is parallel to side BC. Now we will take the activity. This is very important activity, and on this activity a theorem is based. In case of activity, draw the triangle ABC. Bisect angle B. Name the point of intersection of side AC and the angle bisector as D. So this angle bisector BD bisects angle ABC. Now measure the sides. Now measure the length AB. AB is equal to 4 centimeter. Then BC is 7.2 centimeters. then AD is 2 centimeter and DC is 3.6 centimeter. Now find the ratio AB upon BC. AB upon BC, we get 4 upon 7.2. If we divided by 4, we get 1 upon 1.8. This is the first ratio. AB upon BC is 1 upon 1.8. Then take the second ratio, AD upon DC, 2 upon 3.6. Again we get 1 upon 1.8. So from this one we conclude that AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. You will find that both the ratios are almost equal. Bisect the remaining angles of the triangle and find the ratio as above. You can verify that ratios are equal. So this is the application of BPT, and this theorem is known as angle bisector theorem. The proof of this theorem we will take in class when the classes continued. Now the theorem is that the angle bisector of the triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. Just if we take this triangle ABC, this is the first side, this is second side. When we draw this BD as an angle bisector, so AC also divides in two parts. AD is along AB and DC is along BC. Already we take this is the first line, this is second line. So similarly AD is the first part and DC is the second part. So if you take the ratios, AB upon BC must be equal to AD upon DC. So this is the main concept of this theorem. Now we will take some examples. For more information, write another proof of the theorem yourself. Now in this case, DM is perpendicular to AB and DN is also perpendicular to AC, and also both the triangles ABC and AD is a segment, means AD is the angle bisector. So in this case both the triangles have the same height, so their areas depends on their corresponding bases. Areas of two triangles of equal heights are proportional to their bases. Also last year we learned this property. This is angle ABC. Draw BP as an angle bisector, and if you draw the perpendiculars from point P to the arms of this angle, we get the same distance, means PM must be equal to PN. So from this one we conclude that every point on angle bisector of is equidistant from the sides of the angle. So this is angle bisector property, and this one is a angle bisector theorem, means AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. This is angle bisector theorem, and this one, every point on the angle bisector is at equidistance from the sides of that arms of that angle, is the property of angle bisector. Now we'll take one of the best application. Already we'll learn this property in 8th standard. Draw three parallel lines LMN and draw the transversals T1 and T2. And you know that there are total 6 segments AB, BC, then PQ and QR. And if we take the ratio of AB upon BC and also PQ upon QR, and these ratios are almost equal. So from this one we also conclude that when there are 3 parallel lines and 2 transversals, the segments, the ratio of their segments are in proportions, means AB upon BC is equal to PQ upon QR. And this is also one of the application of basic proportionality theorem. Remaining topics we will continue tomorrow.